A cold, wet, dreary, early winter's day, moving to evening in 1776. General George Washington gathered up a band of blue-cloaked colonial army men. And he said, boys, get in. Get in. We've got work to do. General Washington said, get in this boat. We have work to do. After facing adversity, after facing a defeat that left the colonial army in near ruins against a band of patriots cloaked in red, General Washington said, no, we are going to cross this river in this blinding storm of wet and cold and dark. And we're going to stick it to these red-cloaked patriots because our independence awaits across this river. The next goal across this river is everything we need to start our run to the independent nation that is the United States of America. Now, maybe that's a little too much hyperbole. Maybe that's a little too much overthinking for the moment. But let me put it in another band of words. Tonight, Coach Chris Pettigo leads a band of men cloaked in blue on a dreary, wet, cold November night. Northbound, cross a river named Kanawha and takes on red-cloaked patriots who stake their claim as if they are some sort of uppity people who think they own the place, who think that it's their destiny to have the moment. These red-cloaked patriots have been smiling all week because they think being ranked higher means something. They think because they are more strong that it means something. These red-cloaked patriots, like the empire of 1776, thinks it means something. Well, the blue-cloaked patriots in 1776 didn't give a flying hootenanny. And the blue-cloaked Continental Army that we cloak in tiger blue tonight doesn't give a flying hootenanny either if they wear red, gray, call themselves patriots, or want to call themselves anything. Because our General Grant Cochran Washington, if you will, is prepared for battle. And his men are prepared equally for the battle and task at hand. And it took one victory after crossing the Delaware into New Jersey for General Washington to turn the entire tides of the American Revolution in 1776. Tonight is the first round of the AAA playoffs for the 12 seed Princeton Tigers. It takes one victory to start the roll to the next day, the next week, the next round. One more victory creates the opportunity for another. That's all it is. Princeton Tiger, Continental Army cloaked in blue, drive yourselves to the Patriot Field tonight. Cloak yourselves in battle. Be ready to play football on a higher level than you've played all season long, because there is a 5C group of George Washington High School Patriots who think they have already won. They cloak themselves in a higher record. They cloak themselves in a home field advantage. They cloak themselves in red because they think they have won something. And they have won nothing. Because they have yet to beat the Tigers cloaked in blue. Your kickoff is at 7:30. There are live stream links online. Star 95.9 is your home for Princeton Tiger football for over 50 years. We will be live in the stadium and on all Star 95 devices. That's your radio dial at 95.9. That's your Star 95 app. Listen in live. That's online at star95.com. Wes McKinney's going to be in the car as soon as I pick him up. I'm already in the car. This rain is cold. It's wet. I hate driving in the rain, but by golly, I am ready to cross the Kanawha River and follow General Cochran into battle tonight. If I had any eligibility, I still wouldn't be playing because that would turn out very bad for Princeton. But nonetheless, tonight, we start our march to Wheeling Island. But we do it one round at a time, one game at a time. We have to cross the Delaware tonight. 7:30 kickoff, 7 o'clock airtime, Star 95.9. Wes McKinney, Eric Lester, Brandon Roberts back in the studio. Don't want to forget Big Brandon. He's calling tactical from back in the studio. I don't know if I've ever been more game time ready for a playoff game in my life than I am right now. Listen in, watch in, text me, call me, whatever you need to do to find out what's going on with your Princeton Tigers and our version of the Continental Army tonight. Because we are going to march in to Kanawha County, across the Kanawha River, and follow our general and our boys into battle. And it's time. It's Tiger time. It's playoff time. One game at a time, one play at a time, one series at a time. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go Tigers. Absolutely, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the AAA State Playoffs, and welcome to MSAC Kanawha Valley. As you said, Wes, it's been a tough road for these Tigers. We've gotten to the playoffs 3 years in a row, but exits we didn't like. And tonight, you know what? Let's play with a chip on our shoulder. There's some that say we probably shouldn't be where we're supposed to be. There's a few that say that this is a George Washington team that's 8-2 and probably should be ranked higher and probably should be playing a little better. And they're going to be different. They're going to be difficult for Princeton. But I'm going to tell you something. This is a 12-seed Princeton team that's got a chip on their own to play with. This is a 12-seed Princeton team that's going to play higher than they're ranked coming into the playoffs. This is going to be the game of the week. And there's media all throughout the state. West Virginia Metro News recognizes that this is the game of the playoffs right here for the first round. And send my thoughts and condolences, and I know on behalf of this broadcast team and this station to
your family wins the toss and defers their choice to the second half. So Princeton will begin on offense.
She's a great supporter of middle school sports, Tiger sports, and wanted to send the thoughts and prayers out to that family. The services were today, so the family obviously are with us. We know their spirit here tonight. We're going to cheer on the Tigers for that. And if I got just 2 more seconds, I know my dad's listening. I want to say, Dad, have a Veterans Day. Thank you for your service.
Chase Smith.
4-yard line.
Great running by the snowplow there, Brody Rice. But we got to talk about big 6-0 Eli Campbell clearing the path. If he was clearing a path for the snowplow, the big shovel moving it through, big Eli not giving up on the play.
Cochran, he's got a man over the middle. He's got Brad Mosser at the 20 inside the 15. Tim Mosser angling towards the end zone. He is in touchdown Tigers.
Cochran's pass complete to the board. Brad Mosser.
The fabulous freshman, the diaper dandy. It's beautiful Brad on his way to the end zone for the 38-yard touchdown scamper. So maybe Princeton's baiting GW into something here. You never know what might be going on in that offensive mind of Coach Belcher, Pedigo, and Campbell, and all those guys over there. They're all mad scientists. And just when I think I got to figure it out, they show me something else, and I go, well, I don't know what that means, but we did it.
Collins back across the 40, 45. In the secondary, 45, 40. Collins doesn't take behind him. He's going to try to outrun everybody, and he will. It is a 62-yard touchdown.
Nice little screen pass. They ran the same play 2 times in a row, and GW looked at it both times and went, huh? And there goes Don Collins down the field. Happy feet, whoop-de-whoop, and the Batman Afterburners, and Don Collins has put a KCGSO kick, which is up through, and the ball game is tied. Princeton gets them off the field with a big sack on 4th down. Mean Carter Meacham getting in there, taking control of the situation. We talked about it a minute ago. We watched this tape, watched the film, said that GW will run out of any set. They'll throw anything out there, and we're seeing that here just in the first quarter, first and second quarter. You know, they've had 3 wide, 4 wide. They've had a loaded pistol, a half-cocked pistol. They've had everything. I fully expect the annexation of Puerto Rico before we're out of here tonight. So we talked just a second ago. You got to trust your defense. Now, GW has given Princeton a gift here. 2 of them, in fact. It's like Christmas morning and on Veterans Day here. So Princeton's got to make sure they take advantage. Downfield, Don Collins, great defense. They tell you when the ball gets that high, you got to reach up, go highest point. Don Collins went up, said a little Michael Jordan play, spread the legs, throw the hands up. He went up for it, tipped it away. And number 5 right there showing his defensive prowess, bringing up the 4th down.
A screen out to Mosser. Brad is trapped in the backfield, trying to do something. He's going to reverse field. Mosser around the outside, 40, and down a step.
Go, Brad!
Mosser stayed in bounds. He gets checked out of bounds, but not before he gets the ball down.
Cochran's pass complete to Moser.
Brad Mosser, the fabulous freshman with a 19-yard gain. He ran 87 yards to get 19. Great job by Brad. Brody Rice, he's the big snowplow, as I call him. He's got that big diesel engine and that big truck. He's got the big snowplow blades in front of him in the form of Brookman and Campbell. They're just going to push everybody until they get done with the job.
Play action pass. Cochran over the middle. Carter Meacham. Touchdown Tigers on a 21-yard route to the end zone. It's Meacham. Touchdown.
For a Princeton touchdown.
There's your big play from an unlikely suspect.
General Grant said, I've got this. He did a little shimmy shake and an earthquake, and he threw it downfield. Meacham caught the football, and he said, thank you very much. I'm taking this one. Tiger lead.
The pistol for Fenwick. He'll get off to Keegan Sackett.
Carter Meacham!
They'll tackle him in the backfield.
Carter Meacham busted into the backfield like he had a purpose, and his purpose was you're not getting a first down. Carter Meacham on a bull rush blitz. TJ Watt himself would be jealous of how fast he got into the backfield. I'll give all the credit in the world to George Washington. Their offensive play calling is fantastic. They got just such a wide array of plays they call. I bet their offensive playbook takes up 6 shelves in the coach's office. Little shake and bake right there. Brian Rhodey got the first hit, and then Eli Campbell came in and hit it for the rest of the way. Great job bringing up 4th down.
Towards the boundary, and Don Collins was racing the other way for an interception. He juggled it.
Fenwick's pass intended for Hayden Hatfield falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don Collins intercepted that one like it was his dinner for the next 6 weeks, and he was off to the races. The problem is he forgot to put it in his lunch pail. My goodness, what a good football played defensively by the D-back Don Collins.
Fenwick will roll away from the blitz. Michael DeJacomo's got Fenwick, and he was throwing for a loss. The second Princeton sack of the night goes for a loss of 8.
The 8-4. The 8-4 came into the backfield on a bull rush, and he said, you're going down to the ground. Take a seat, Mr. Fenwick. You're not going anywhere. Big time blitzing sack by Mikey D. Michael DeGiacomo. It's a big 3rd down now.
Surveys options all day back there.
Get him, Nick.
And this time it goes for a loss.
Princeton's made some defensive little changes here in the second half. They put DeGiacomo and Fleming at the ends, and they rushed DeGiacomo the first time. Got the sack. Then they said, okay, you want to double block him? Well, here comes Fleming, and another sack and a beautiful time. And here comes Princeton! Yes!
Will not be able to get the punt off, and it's Carter Meacham. The tackle, Zephaniah Zealous all the way down at the 5-yard line. Goes for a loss of 16 yards.
1, 2, 3, triple threat, baby. It goes to Giacomo, Fleming, and now Mean Man Carter Meacham on the breakup of the big punt, and Princeton is now threatening a 1st and goal. Oh wow, look at this set. Brad!
Monster trying to fight for the goal line, and he is in. There's a 4-yard touchdown.
Flag on the field.
Monster, a flag through. Check it here.
Flag down on the play.
Touchdown run.
Legal shift.
On the offense, 5 yards from the previous spot. This way, third down. And now we move the ball back to the 9-yard line where it will be third down and goal.
Wes, we saw a touchdown scored by Brad Monster on that very play last week, and he would have scored it right there. Legal motion, got him, but he just bit him in the butt on that one right there. And man, what a good football play right there. Like I said, we talked about it last week. That's old Glenwood Middle School play. Joey Wright drew that one up. He just didn't even know he put it in here tonight.
And Cochran sacked on the play by Clay Matthews. All the way back at the 20-yard line. That makes it 4th and goal from the 20.
Wes, I've said it 100 times. Games change in high school football if you can count on your kicker to kick a 35-yard field goal. We can count on our kicker.
And a clean kick, and Casey
And I guess it was a 10-point field goal is no good.
I know. Oh, man. That was ever so close. And I don't want to blame the weather, but, man, this weather tonight is
GW will take over on their own 20-yard line.
Still tie ball game.
And Astro Auto first down.
And you go do what you came here to do and go finish this ball game. We've scored on 15-second plays. We've scored on 6-second plays. We've scored on 7-second plays. This game is not over. Not yet, not by a long shot. And let's go beat Princeton Tigers. Let's go play football, and let's go win. Because now the score is offset, and we're going to go down the field, score touchdowns, and win this ball game. That's the message. Okay, here you want to see this. We'll show it to you. And they showed it to him. Now GW thinks that they got something. GW's like, we're good. Now they're going to go into that huddle. They're going to talk to Coach Petty. They're going to talk to Coach Campbell. They're going to talk to Coach Belcher. They're going to say, okay, guys, here's what we got. Here's what we're going to do. We talked about it all week. We drew it up. This is exactly how we drew it up. And we're going to draw it up. We're going to hand it to them. All right? On second down and long, right here, second down and 14, we're going to run this play because this is how we practiced. And they're going to go back out there and we're going to do it right here. Nothing's lost. Everybody's good to go. You know, Grant.
Free safety. Hatfield was doing exactly that. He was just out there freely playing center field. He was waiting for the pass.
You know, Grant saw a great little thread through there, and honestly, I mean, I'm not a quarterback. I never played quarterback a day in my life, but I saw exactly what he saw, and he tried to thread her in there exactly like Grant Cochran has done 1,000 times in his life. And weather, water, moisture, I don't know. It just sailed a little too long.
GW will need Princeton.
Yeah, Wes, and I'm gonna try to hold a few things together here, and I'm not trying to overplay it, but these 4-year seniors came to a Princeton Tiger team that was virtually in shambles, and their first year they played, it was a 2-8 Princeton team. The second year they came, they took a team to the playoffs. It was a Grant Cochran team the first year that he was never supposed to quarterback. Injury to the starter, and Grant came in and proceeded to break 3 passing records as a freshman. And I could sit here and tell you more records broke by freshmen that year. I could tell you records broke over a 4-year period. We can talk about other things that these 4-year seniors did to make this program not only viable, but legitimized, but and this is the most important word, I think, a contender. And nobody talks about Princeton anymore as a laughing stock of Southern West Virginia or the easy walk of AAA. You know, I remember how when I first came on to do football, we used to play every homecoming, every away game. And then usually when you book a homecoming, it's because you want an easy win. Well, you know what? We don't play very many homecomings anymore. And because people don't like to lose. And it's because of a lot of reasons, but it's because these four-year seniors
scheduling senior day and homecoming on the same night.
Right, because they wanted to make sure they took advantage of it, you know, and we don't do that much anymore. But it's because these guys right here, these were the first four-year players to buy into Chris Pettigow's brick-by-brick mentality. We're going to take one brick and we're going to build it. We're going to take the next brick and we're going to build it. And they have built a program on the backs of these four-year seniors, and that is among the best in not only AAA, not only Southern West Virginia, but among the best. And you can stop the sentence right there. And you talked about Mason Brookman and Eli Campbell. I know Campbell's not one of the seniors, but what they did to transform the idea of Princeton offensive and defensive lines over the last 2-3 years has been something special. Because back when I was in high school, back, you know, lo those many days ago before the internet and you know, electricity, Princeton had offensive lines. We had guys like Tanner Russell, Chris Pettigow as an offensive lineman, but and people were afeared of what Princeton's offensive linemen can do. And somewhere we lost that, and now it's established once again that you don't want to come see the offensive linemen at Princeton.
Conquered as he went to hand the ball off to Brody Rice.
He just was slipping the entire time. It is wet. And I think that is an insult to the word wet for how wet it is out there. Ducks would be mad it's so wet out there. Credit to Grant. He took off. He tried to lunge for it. Try to make try to make some cookies under the oatmeal there. All right, Wes, here's the good news for the moment right now. It's only 2 scores, 21-7. Not a big deal at this moment. Still plenty of football to play. Don't anybody panic or throw any switches. We're not in quicksand yet. Nobody call Shane Falco. We're good, okay? Princeton High School Tiger Band's across the way here, West. They've ponchoed up. They've played through the monsoon, the derecho, the hurricane, the tornado, typhoon, whatever we had come through here. So credit the Tiger Band for coming up here tonight. It doesn't have to be flashy. It's just got to get the yards. I think there's a lot of quarterbacks that are just happy that the fact they stay vertical when they run the ball. Ben Roethlisberger never looked good running the ball, but that's a bad example because he should never have ran the ball. Just let me get that out of the way. I love kickers with great names, and Zephaniah Zealous might be now in the top 5 of great kicker names of all time.
It would be better if you were like 96.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If he had a crazy number. It looked good until it didn't. It didn't look good. It looked terrible. So Casey Giso's foot, I would say, is a 35-yard kick.
And this from 37, so I mean, he had the distance from 37, just not quite the.
Right. Well, let's. You know, I need one of them red lines on the field. Where's CBS when I need them? So let's go for a 35-yard kick at this point. But touchdown city is what we're talking about right now. Touchdown city.